Education has the power to transform lives. But for ex convicts re entering society, the journey towards achieving an education can be a bit overwhelming and it is not for the weak. Re entering society after incarceration can be both a challenging and transformative journey. Education plays a vital role in creating opportunities for personal growth, career advancement, and reintegration into the community. However, ex convicts often face unique barriers on their educational paths. Did you know that education reduces recidivism by over 40%? Yet, for many ex convicts, the road to education is filled with barriers. Today, we're going to chit chat about the challenges faced by formerly incarcerated individuals when they are making an attempt to access education and steps that could be followed to possibly help them overcome those challenges. Today, we're diving into the challenges faced by formerly incarcerated individuals when accessing education and practical steps to overcome them. Let's dig deeper into the barriers to education that ex convicts face. The first one would be financial barriers. There are some ex convicts that leave prison and choose to use education as a method to better improve their livelihood and their chances at being a law abiding citizen by pursuing and becoming gainfully employed. We all know that getting a college education is one of the main ways that an individual would achieve the goal of becoming self sufficient. Even though an ex convict has served their time, there are still barriers in society that will prevent them from moving forward. And one of the main barriers that ex convicts face is the opportunity to gain a college education. Beyond trying to figure out how they're going to get their tuition paid, there are other costs and fees associated with going to college, such as application fees, the very expensive textbooks, and technology. Like everyone these days, you're going to need a laptop so that you can get work done where you're not in school. And then they also have the issue of transportation. Many individuals leave their incarceration with little to no financial safety net. They are making this fact because they are re-entering society with little to no financial means. These costs that I just listed are very overwhelming for them. In addition to trying to figure out how they're going to pay for college, they have to deal with the stigma. Ex convicts are constantly being judged because of their status. And when a lot of them try to make attempts to move forward in society, they have to submit their criminal records. And when their criminal records are viewed and it becomes known that they have served time in prison, it often prohibits them from completing tasks that are common to regular everyday people who don't have things on their record. The stigma that they face affects confidence. Many ex-confidents feel that they don't belong in academic spaces. The third barrier that they may face will be limited access to resources. Even though there are educational opportunities that prisoners can take when they're in prison, those opportunities are limited. If an inmate didn't earn a GED or start post secondary programs while incarcerated, they may feel lost when they're trying to navigate those options after they are released. Public libraries or community resource centers could be inaccessible due to transportation or strict parole requirements that will prohibit them from going from somewhere other than where they're supposed to be and holding them to strict time requirements. The fourth item would be legal and policy restrictions. In some states, individuals with specific offenses are barred from accessing federal aid like Pell Grants, and we all know that the Pell Grant is the one way that many people get to go to college. Without a Pell Grant, a lot of people wouldn't be able to afford to go to college. In addition, there's occupational licensing laws, which may prevent them from entering certain professions, even after they obtain the necessary education. The fifth barrier will be personal challenges, where they have to balance education with securing stable housing. Finding employment and reconnecting with family is often overwhelming. Fifth item would be the personal challenges. They have to face the challenges of securing stable housing in addition to finding employment and reconnecting with their family. For those dealing with parole or probation, time constraints and mandatory appointments can disrupt their study schedules. These are just a few of the items that ex convicts have to deal with in their struggle to try to reacclimate themselves into society and to try to find different options available to them so that they could become productive and reduce their chances of falling prey to recidivism. Now that we've discussed the different challenges that ex-convicts face, let's take a look at some of the steps that they could take to help them tackle some of these barriers. The first option that they will have would be to explore financial aid and scholarships. Thanks to the Second Chance Pell program, Pell Grants are available to many incarcerated individuals. Organizations like the Last Mile and Root and Rebound provide financial resources specifically for formerly incarcerated individuals. Some schools, such as Bard College's Prison Initiative, offer financial aid tailored to those who were incarcerated. The second option that ex-convicts have is to seek out support networks. Nonprofits such as the Prison Scholar Fund, the P.D. Green Fund, and Hudson Link for Higher Education in Prison provide direct educational funding or support services. There are also mentorship programs like those through Inside Out Scholars, or community faith-based organizations can also provide critical guidance. The third option is to consider online and hybrid education options. Online platforms like Khan Academy, Skillshare, and Udemy offer affordable or free courses in various subjects. Look for community colleges or universities offering hybrid learning options to balance flexibility with in-person resources like academic counseling. The fourth option would be to leverage vocational and trade training programs. Programs like Career and Technical Education, CTE, or nonprofit trade schools focus on job-specific skills like carpentry, coding, or healthcare. Fields like welding, HVAC repair, and truck driving are often more accessible to those with criminal records and offer high-paying opportunities. The fifth option is legal advocacy and policy awareness. If you're facing restrictions on financial aid or program enrollment, consult legal aid services like Equal Justice Initiative or local reentry programs. Knowing your rights and available waivers for licensing can open unexpected doors. The sixth option is to start with small steps. Not everyone needs to jump into a degree program right away. GED prep courses, free online certifications, and community workshops are great ways to build momentum. The seventh option, and most importantly of them all, is to build a growth mindset. Education is a long-term investment. Each step forward, whether you're completing a single course or earning a certificate, builds confidence and opens new pathways. Here are some steps that you can take to help you get started on achieving your educational goals. Identify one educational goal, whether it's getting your GED, learning a new skill, or enrolling in a course. Reach out to a reentry program or educational nonprofit for guidance. Don't let setbacks stop you. It's all part of the journey. Education is empowerment. It's the key to breaking a cycle and building a better future. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like the information that you saw here today, subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification button so that you will be notified when new videos are posted. And thank you for your time. See you in the next video.